Woo! I tell you, it's been a few days. But guess what, chat? We are BACK back. Sure. Y'all already know the vibes. Had to take a breather. But you know what? We here, we better, and we about to put on a show. Welcome to another edition of What the Hell is Happening Sports. It's your boy, the one and only Nero, and we back with another one. Oh man, y'all already know the vibes. You know what? We have some news. There's some, in Boston right now. There's stuff going on. The Red Sox starting to do their thing. They're starting to look like the actual Red Sox that we know them to be, except for right now. But I'm not even going to get into it right now at this second in this game. I'm going to save that. The Celtics are in the playoffs, right? And Mike Vrabel is in the news right now for some shit that he shouldn't even be in the news since he has a wife. I tell you, man, it's fix this real quick. There you go. It is it's interesting. But we here and I gotta talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. One more time. Let me talk my shit. As you can see, also, I got a banner up. I just added this 5 minutes ago. But I've noticed that my views on YouTube are down. There's two reasons. One, probably at the time I'm going live earlier. Now I've been going live lately. Usually I go live 9, 10 o'clock. Well, I used to go live 9, 10 o'clock. And that's going to happen again. It will. I've been focused on playing video games lately a little more. But the sports shit is way more important than video games. And we know that. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Video games are video games, 2K, Fortnite, Madden, all that and so forth. It's cool to unwind with those and play games and stream them. But I got to keep this grind up. No cap. So, the banner right here. The other reason why my views are down is because I'm, using these words, right, to promote, and I can't, right? So, if you want to find me, you want to show love, we are currently live on the red app and the purple app. I think you guys can differentiate what's the red app and what's the purple app. But the red app, if you haven't already, like this video up, subscribe on the red app at WTHH Sports. Follow me on the purple app, which I'm currently streaming on right now. If you want to go mess with it, go show love and follow. You can find me on the purple app at WTHHS617. And you can find me on the video app at WTHH Sports. I'm pretty sure you can figure out what the video app is. You feel me? With that being said, let's get right into it. Now, first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. You the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch pregnant, I'ma be a better you. Let's get it. So the Red Sox, right? They had a weekend series in St. Louis against the Cardinals. They lost the first game 3-2, the second game 7-1. No, excuse me. They lost the first game 3-2. They won the second game 7-1 on Fox Saturday Night Baseball, and they won the third game Sunday afternoon 9-3. They took the series 2-1. So you know what? We got to clap it up for the Boston Red Sox. We have to. We have to. Now, before I dive into these 3 games, before I do, Game 1 was tough. Game 1 was tough. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to peep the box score. I'm going to show the box scores. 3-2 final. And you know what? Like I said, before I get into it, my nigga, there's no reason that the Red Sox should have lost to this man right here. No reason whatsoever. No reason. So if you don't know who this is, this guy played for the Red Sox last year. He got traded at the deadline to the Red Sox. This is Dustin May, formerly of the LA Dodgers, again traded at the deadline to the Red Sox for James Higgins. James Higgins came in the Rafael Devers trade, right? I believe somebody else was included, but James Higgins was the headliner in that deal, right? Oh, I said James Higgins. That's not James Higgins. James Higgins is on. He's on the fucking. James Tibbs. Excuse me. James Tibbs is on the Dodgers now, and he's actually raking in the minor leagues. He is. He wasn't here for too long in the Red Sox farm system, but that's who you traded for. And Dustin May, when he was here, now, naturally, we first saw Dustin May last year pitch on Saturday Night Baseball on Fox for the Dodgers. He took the L in that game, right? And then a week later, he was traded. And he came here, pitched 6 games, had a nice start, had a good start, a real good one. But ultimately, he sucked. But this guy goes to St. Louis, and somehow, some way, this nigga looks like a Cy Young Award candidate. And it's like, what the fuck? Because overall, when he was here, this nigga shucked yak. He sucked massive yak. He did. He wasn't great. But sometimes that happens here in Boston. In places like New York, in Boston, even LA with the Dodgers. But really everywhere. But in the big markets, right? Sometimes guys, the moment for them, like on a certain team in a certain atmosphere, isn't great. Sometimes they can't really find it. It's a different atmosphere. There's a lot more expectations. The fans are really tuned in. The media is really tuned in. And sometimes it's not always the place for certain guys. But Dustin May, they made this nigga look like a fucking Cy Young Award winner Friday. I fucked that up. I did. But anywho, let's get into it. So Dustin May got the win. He's 1-2 with a 9.45 ERA. One more time. This nigga got a 9.45 ERA. Well, had a 9.45 ERA after that game. My nigga, come on. Come on, bro. Come on. That ain't it. That ain't it. It's not it at all. It's not. But, hey, can't win them all, but that was a tough loss. Especially 3-2. Offense couldn't get nothing going. So, yeah, Dustin May, he got the win, 1-2 with a 9.45 ERA. Zach Kelly took the loss. He was now 0-1 with an 8.10 ERA after that game. And O'Brien got the save, his 4th save of the year, and he has zeros as his ERA. He's off to a great start. We got to start with the losers. Obviously, we're starting with the Sox. They only had 5 hits on the night. Masataka Yoshida had a hit. William Abreu had 2 hits. He's off to a nice start, as we know. hitting 392 with 1,100 OPS. Marcelo Meyer had a hit, and Cedar Rafaela had a hit as well. He's having a nice start too in the 9-hole. 324, 807 OPS after that game. Now, fix myself real quick. Now for the Sox. Connolly early started this game. He went 4 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Now, with this, I'm going to tell you this. I watched this game. Connolly early, I wish Alex Cora pushed him more to get out of it in the 5th. I feel like Alex Cora, with certain guys, especially like young pitchers, he doesn't try to test their limits. This guy's in the big leagues now. He's in the big leagues. You have to test his limit. It's only going to make him better. If he succeeds, he succeeds. If he falters, he falters. But you have to give the kid a chance because he pitched great. He, for the most part, in 3 starts this year, he's pitching great. He has a 2.63 ERA, right? He's looking every bit like the guy they called up last year, looking every bit like the guy that started Game 3 of the AL wildcard game against the Yankees. Even though they failed him, this fielders failed him, this guy should be a fixture in this rotation for years to come. Bearing he gets traded for a superstar or somebody, this guy's going to be a fixture. He is. But you know what? I can't fault him. I wish Alex Cora helped him out. I wish he let him loose a little bit. Zach Kelly came in the 5th inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. He pitched 2/3 of an inning. So, yeah, he took the L. Tyler Sebenigo, who just got called up, pitched 2/3 of an inning, 2 walks, and a strikeout. In his first couple games, he's off to a nice start. Greg Weitzer pitched an inning and a third with a strikeout. He's kind of started to look like himself again. And Giovanni Moran, shout out to me, Puerto Riqueño hermano, an inning with a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. So overall, pitching kept them in the game. The last few bullpen guys kept them in the game, but they couldn't score no runs. Cardinals, however, had 8 hits. Herrera, I believe it's Jonathan Herrera, had a hit. Jordan Walker had 2 hits. He's off to a nice start this year. 313 average with 1,044 OPS after that game. Ramon Urias, former Red Sox, had a hit. Seguis had a hit in the RBI. Fermin had a hit in the RBI. Paez had a hit, and Scott had a hit in the RBI. And the Red Sox right now are struggling. No cap. I'm tuning into that game. Garrett Crochet is struggling tonight. No cap. He does not have it at all. Not at all. But yeah, Dustin May went 6, gave up 4 hits. 2 runs came in, but only 1 was earned. 4 strikeouts. Ryan Stanek, former Astro, went an inning with a strikeout. Romero went an inning with a hit and a strikeout. O'Brien, an inning with a strikeout. Romero and O'Brien are having great starts to the year. Yeah, Garrett Crochet, they got to take his ass out. 7 runs. He's given up 7 runs. Wow. Wow, that hurts. That hurts. Yeah, he does not have it tonight. Yeah, but overall, the Sox game 1, tough one. Tough outing. Tough outing in game 1 of the series. A game that they should have easily won, but they let Dustin May look like a Cy Young Award winner. So after game 1, I was I was tight. I really was. I was like, man, these niggas are ass. But Saturday night proved different. Saturday night proved way different. Oh my God. Garrett Crochet has given up 10 runs. Wow. Oh my Jesus. Wow. Garrett Crochet, 10 runs. Wow. Wow. That, I'm sorry. I have to, oh wow. That's awful. That's a damn shame. Oh, 9 earned runs. I'm sorry. That right there just that just took me out. No cap. That just took me out. Jesus. All right. Well, 7-1 final. 7-1 final. Saturday night. Ranger Suarez. Ranger Suarez actually looked like Ranger Suarez Saturday night. He's now 1-1 with a 5.02 ERA. Regardless, Ranger Suarez, clap it up for Ranger Suarez. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. I can't keep my eyes off the fucking TV. I really can't. I gotta pause this real quick. I gotta go to Red Sox Twitter right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go on Red. I'm gonna share Red Sox Twitter in a second. Wow. Another one. Garrett 11-0 Minnesota after 2 innings. Garrett Crochet has given up 10 earned runs. Wow. 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 Hold on. That might have fucked up his ERA for a while. He had no strikeouts either. Wow. The worst start of Garrett Crochet's career. That hurts. That really hurts to see. I ain't gonna hold you. That's sad. I'm sorry. Ranger Suarez though. Ranger Suarez. Let's move on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna show. I'm going on Red Sox Twitter in a second. But to show this on the video app real quick. I gotta play this video for y'all. Ranger Suarez actually looked like himself. The Sox won, but can the Red Sox actually stop sucking and win consistently? Who knows? Let's find out. Y'all already know the vibes. Yeah. Ranger Suarez actually he looked great. He looked great. He really did. One more time for Ranger, man. One more time. This is just so fucking pitiful to watch. That's crazy. That's insane. But Kyle Leahy 1-2 with a 5.14 ERA. But yeah, 7-1 final. Most of the runs scored. 5 runs were scored in the 9th inning in this game. 5 runs in the 9th. I tell you, man. Whew. Jesus. Starting with the Cardinals. Weatherhold had a hit. Jordan Walker hitting an RBI. He had a home run. He leads the league in home runs right now with 6. 314 average, 1,092 OPS. He started to look like the guy that St. Louis envisioned him. His first couple years weren't that great. But he just didn't have it. This nigga, Garrett Crochet, just didn't have it. Ramon Urias had a hit. Fermin had a hit. Seguis had a hit. And that's it. So they only had 5 hits on the night. Leahy went 4, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Garcefo, 2 1/3, a hit, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Brule, a hit with a inning with a strikeout. Svanson, 1 inning, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk and a strikeout. And Schuster went 2/3 of an inning. Now to the Sox. Excuse me. Roman Anthony was back in the lineup, had a hit. Caleb Durbin, a hit and 2 RBIs. He started to turn it around. Jaron Duran, 2 hits and an RBI. Wilson Contreras, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. One of those was a home run. Marcelo Mayer with a hit. Carlos Narvaez, 2 hits. And Cedar Rafaela, a hit and an RBI. Willier didn't have a hit in this one. But again, Cedar Rafaela after this game, 325 average, 811 OPS. Now he should be an all-star. He should be an all-star this year. Granted, the Red Sox actually have to play well. Ranger Suarez went 6, gave up 3 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Greg Weisser, 2/3 of an innings with a walk. Danny Colombe went a third of an inning, didn't give up anything. Garrett Whitlock went an inning, gave up a hit with an earned run, 2 strikeouts. That home run to Jordan Walker was charged to him. He gave it up. And Ryan Watson, the Rule 5 draft pick, went an inning, gave up a hit, and that's about it. So, you know what? Red Sox did their thing. I can't show much highlights. I can't because I don't want to get flagged. But, yeah, they did great. They did great. What I'm going to do before I go to the Celtics and Mike Vrabel, I'm going to go to Red Sox Twitter after I finish this last game. Cardinals. Red Sox defeated the Cardinals 9-3 Sunday afternoon. Brian Bayo got the win. 1-1 with a 6.14 ERA. Danny Palante 1-1 with a 5.40 ERA. Brian Bayo actually looked like Brian Bayo as well. Clap it up for Brian Bayo. I tell you now, the Reds, this past week in their starts, the Red Sox actually did their thing. They actually did their thing in this one. Who's in the comments? Let me see, because I'm not looking at the comments right now. My fault. Oh, Twitch? What happened again? Mr. Goat. Shout out to Mr. Goat. Clap it up for Mr. Goat. Hell yeah. I'm glad you said that. Mr. Goat. I'm gonna trust. I'm reviewing this the weekend series against the Cardinals. I'm gonna review this last game. I'm gonna speak about Garrett Crochet after that. I'm currently watching the game also. So I got you. He said, "What happened to Garrett Crochet? Are you worried about Garrett Crochet?" Tune in. I'm gonna just say tune in. But you came in at the right time. I'm just gonna review this real quick, and I got you. And I'm gonna let you know what I said, what I think. Right. Starting off with the Cardinals, they had 7 hits on the afternoon. Herrera had a hit. Burleson 2 hits and an RBI. Jordan Walker 2 hits and an RBI. One of those was a home run, so he now had 7 home runs after this game. 327 with 1,000 OPS, again, looking like the guy the Cardinals want him to be. Fermin would have hit. Scott would have hit. Palante went 5, gave up 10 hits, 7 earned runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts. One of those was a home run. I will get to that. Soriano went an inning, gave up and had a strikeout. And Schuster, 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. That's about it for the Cardinals. We don't give a fuck about the Cardinals. Red Sox had 12 hits on the afternoon. Jaron Duran, a hit and 3 RBIs. Wilson Contreras, his best game as a Red Sox, 4 hits, 3 RBIs. One of those was a home run in the first inning. Trevor Story, 4 hits, 2 RBIs. Trevor Story batting in the 5th hole, in the 5 hole, I should say. He's now started to look like Trevor Story. Him in the 2 hole just didn't do him justice. He's more of a 5 hole guy, 4, 5, maybe even 6. Marcelo Mayer would have hit. Connor Wong would have hit. Cedar Rafaela with another hit. Connor Wong's off to a great start. Marcelo Mayer and Rafaela are on hot streaks. We know that with Rafaela. I mentioned him already. He's now 326 with an 815 OPS going into today's game. Brian Bayo, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Home run was to Jordan Walker. Colin Bay went a third of an inning, didn't do anything, got the out. Zach Kelly, 2 innings, a hit, an earned run, 2 strikeouts. One of those was a home run, and that was to Burleson in the 8th inning. Brian Bayo went the longest start of the Red Sox season so far this year. He almost went 7. I wish he would have went 7. But nah, he looked like Brian Bayo. So, hey, we got to clap it up for them. So clap it up for the Sox. They got the dub with the weekend series in the against the Cardinals. I keep on saying the Astros. Got the series win. Clap it up one more time. Now, for the moment of truth, Mr. Goat. Now, before I go into my spiel, I'm just going to play this. Speechless. The worst start for Garrett Crochet in a Red Sox uniform. And this, he already has given up 7 earned runs to this point, but this was the backbreaker right here.
Third infield in for Caratini. Swinging a high, deep drive left field. He crushes this one out of here into the second deck. A 3-run homer. Ten to nothing, Minnesota. Garrett Crochet knocked all over the third infield in.
So that was it right there. But you can see the line tonight. Garrett Crochet, 1 2/3, 9 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, 3 walks, no strikeouts. Speechless. We've never seen Crochet that powerless. Tipping, who knows? But velo was down and he had command of nothing. Hope he's okay physically. Going to take a year to recover the ERA. Yeah, literally. His ERA is fucked for the rest of the year after this game. His ERA is fucked after this game. Mr. Goat left. Damn. Oh, no, he might be still here. My fault. He's still here. Shout out to Mr. Goat again. What I tell you, man, Crochet, let me full screen this. Crochet, actually, before I full screen this, Mr. Goat, one more thing to show you. I know you're watching the game. This right here, and I have the sound off because I'm on live, obviously. Red Sox finally just got a run. Cool. Here was the other.
There's another one.
Here's the other one.
Deep to left field.
Before Alex Cora pulled him.
Than the first one. 438 feet. There's 0 for 1 with a fly to
center.
Shocking to see this. There's a Caratini, then he hit the next Jeffers single. 1 out.
That man right there, that looks like a man that is powerless.
Just couldn't throw strikes and a base hit. They got 4 in the first. So far, they have scored 7 times in this inning. Jeffers single.
It's just now. What I think? Do I think there's something truly wrong?
And that one deeper than the first one.
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna continue. Hold on, Mr. Goat. Hold on. There you go. Bingo. All right. Do I think something's wrong? Well, his velo was down everywhere. He couldn't throw strikes. And I don't know if they were tipping if he was tipping his pitches. I don't know. I doubt it. Something might be wrong. Something really might be wrong. No bullshit. Because that right there, Garrett Crochet has never looked like that. He actually looked powerless. And before I went live, I watched a few minutes of this game. I went live after the Twins went up 4-0. That first inning, he didn't look right. The second inning, he gave up 7 runs. Like Gordo said, shout out to Gordo, shout out to Tyler Milliken for the post on Twitter. His ERA is going to be fucked for the rest of the year. It is. It's not going to go down. Well, it should go down, but it's not. He won't be in the 2s. He won't be in the 3s. He just lost his Cy Young Award chances this year off this start. I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I really don't know. I hope that he's physically okay. Because if there is something wrong with Garrett Crochet, if there is, God forbid if there is, the Red Sox, pitching wise, especially as their number one, as he's their number one starter, they might be fucked. They might be fucked. And the Red Sox just scored 3 in the second inning. Jarren Duran with a home run. So at least, maybe a comeback. Maybe a comeback. Garrett Crochet, yeah, that was one of the saddest shits I've ever seen. That was the saddest start from him I've ever seen. Obviously, the worst start of his Red Sox career, the worst start of his MLB career. Really, that is the worst start of his MLB career. And you know what? This team hopefully can piggyback and score some runs to try to get back in the game. But man, Garrett Crochet, I'm sorry, brother. That was, you were ass today, and it pains me to say that. It really does. So, Mr. Goat, to really answer your question, after this start, I'm a little bit worried. I am. I just hope nothing's wrong. If there's something physically wrong with him, we might be fucked. Actually, that was god awful. God awful. Man. But yeah, currently 11-3 in the top of the third inning. Minnesota is beating the brakes off the Sox. Sox just scored 3 runs. So let's see what happens. But the Celtics are in the playoffs officially. So we got to clap it up. Even though they've been in the playoffs. We knew they were making the playoffs by fucking January. But we got to clap it up for the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown put the team on his back. Jason Tatum came back at the right time. Everybody's flowing. First game for the Celtics is Sunday at 1 o'clock at the Garden. Who they will play, who knows? But here's who the Celtics could have. Right? The top 6 teams are locked in. Pistons are 1. Celtics are 2. Knicks are 3. Cavs are 4th. Raptors are 5. The Hawks are 6. 7 to 10, the play-in teams. The 76ers, 7th seed. The 8th seed, the Orlando Magic. The 9th seed, the Charlotte Hornets. And the 10th seed, the Miami Heat. The Celtics will find out who they play tomorrow as the 76ers take on the Magic. If it's the Magic, we just saw them yesterday. But the Celtics did not, they didn't play Jason Tatum. They didn't play fucking Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard. Nobody played. Nobody really played. Baylor Shireman, Ron Harper Jr., guys like that played. Luka Garza, etc. Luka Garza game-winning shot. I'm not going to review that game. I'm not. Now, I hope we get the Magic. I hope we do. Fix myself real quick. My fault. I hope we get the Magic. 76ers, I don't think they're going to give us a run for their money like that, for our money like that. We do got to worry about Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, but especially Tyrese Maxey, because Tyrese Maxey, that little nigga's a dog. We know that. Tyrese Maxey is him. He is. But I'd much rather see the Magic. I'd much rather see the Magic low-key. Because, the Magic right now, they're a little bit in a flux. A little bit. Paolo Banchero didn't have as great as a year that people would have thought. Desmond Bane had a great year. Franz Wagner was often injured this year. So if you can get the Magic, I'm with that. I am with that. Because I tell you, man, shit. The playoffs are gonna be, it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be a fun playoffs. Shout out to the Celtics. The Celtics are doing their thing. Actually, I might as well show a little bit of the stats. Now, everybody did play for the Magic yesterday, 113-108 final. The Magic were winning this one. They were winning for a little bit, but the Celtics came back in the fourth quarter. Franz Wagner, 20 points. Paolo Banchero, 23. Jalen Suggs, 23. Desmond Bane only had 8. Anthony Black with 13 points off the bench. For the Celtics, like I said, nobody really played. Only 2, 4, 6. Only 8 guys played. Baylor Shireman, 30 ball. 8 of 20 from the field, 6 of 14 from 3, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Baylor Shireman, he should get some minutes in the playoffs. Luka Garza, 27 points, 10 of 18 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 12 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Ron Harper Jr., 27 points, 10 of 20 from the field, 5 of 12 from 3, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. John Tonje with 13 points off the bench. Honestly, yeah, I tell you, those guys, especially the starters, Shireman, Garza, and Harper, they might not see as much time during the playoffs, but they should. I hope Joe Mazzulla figures out the rotation and gets a lot of guys in and rotates them, because this team is stacked. This team has great depth. Ron Harper Jr. is a stud. He's making a name for himself, just like his dad did. His dad won 5 championships. Ron Harper Sr., 3 with the Bulls, 2 with the Lakers. His dad was a dog. Played with MJ and Scotty and Kobe and Shaq. You feel me? So he got good genes. Baylor Shireman, he's looking every bit like the first-round pick from last year. And Luka Garza signed with us in the offseason. Luka Garza had a nice season. At times didn't play because Nikola Vucevic came at the deadline. But when he's called upon, he gets it done. So overall, clap it up for the Boston Celtics. 54-28. Well, no, excuse me, 55-27 regular season, right? Celtics. Let me just make sure. Hold on. Hold on one second. No, 56-26, excuse me. 56-26 to end the year. Clap it up. Now, see what happens Sunday. Let's see who they face. But I tell you, man. I tell you. That's hold on. Before I send this pic, before I share this tab. The media can be an evil place, and sometimes people get caught up. Sometimes people get caught up for the wrong reasons. And this motherfucker right here got caught up for the wrong fucking reason. Mike Vrabel. What the fuck are you doing, my nigga? What the hell are you doing? You have a wife, Diana Russini, on ESPN, and a writer for The Athletic, who has a husband. Bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Now we're going to get into let me talk my shit. Because actually, let me talk my shit. Why are you trying to dabble in this, Mike Vrabel? Nigga, you have a wife, bro. You have a wife. So now we know how Diana Russini reported how the Pats and the Rams are front runners for A.J. Brown. Now we know that she knows that she got some info for the Pats because of this nigga right here. I tell you, man. These niggas like this got to chill. This nigga got to keep his yak in his pants, no cap. Because I'm telling you, bro, Mike Vrabel, coming off a Super Bowl appearance for the Pats this past year, Super Bowl 60. A loss to Seattle. We know this. We watched the game. the Red Sox, the Pats have had a great offseason. Signed Draymond Jones, Kevin Byard, you name it. They signed a good amount of guys to help this team. Elijah Vera Tucker, so on and so forth. And are preparing for the draft. The NFL draft is in a couple weeks. But you mean to tell me, Mike Vrabel, you're getting caught up, my nigga? Like, come on, bro. Why are you getting caught up, my nigga? Why are you getting caught up, bro? You shouldn't be getting caught up, bro. You shouldn't be. You should not be. Telling you. I'm telling you. You know what? Let's look at this story real quick. On USA Today, written by Nate Davis, Patriots VP addresses Mike Vrabel NFL draft role after Diana Russini photo. It says the pre-article. Nearly a week after photos of Patriots Mike Vrabel and NFL reporter Diana Russini were published, New England's coach apparently hasn't been impacted much at work, unlike Russini. Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, she's a woman, respectfully. So, when it comes to women, everybody's going to try to eat her ass up. Pause. Yeah, that's a fact, though. They're trying to come after her. All right. I'm going to read this article. Before I read it, let me see how long this is. All right, yeah, it's pretty substantial. Nothing crazy, but it's pretty substantial. This is how we're going to end the night. The first high-ranking member of the New England Patriots has now addressed Mike Vrabel's situation, sort of. Nearly a week after photos of the club's head coach with NFL reporter Diana Russini at an Arizona resort were published by the New York Post. Asked during the team's April 13th pre-draft news conference about Vrabel's involvement with players' evaluation over the past week, Pats Vice President of Player Personnel Elliot Wolf said, "Very involved, business as usual. He's been in there with us as a little more than he was last year." And that was pretty much it. Wolf didn't talk about Vrabel before he began taking questions, then only got remotely acknowledged the controversy his coach currently finds swirling around him. Wolf mentioned Vrabel a handful of times, but only in the context of his role in evaluating draft prospects for the reigning AFC champions. Fair. Now, full screen this real quick. Now, here, I'm going to be honest. Elliot Wolf is a smart guy. We know that. I know in 2024, there was a lot of questionable decisions that he made, and naturally, he was put in the blender. Gerard Mayo didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He couldn't really get anybody. You feel me? So, that, You know what I'm saying? Like Elliot Wolf was grabbed by the balls at his first, his first official year by himself on, as a Patriots VP. But with him, Mike Vrabel, Ryan Cowden, John Strychik, they formed, Alonzo Highsmith Jr. They've done well. You know what I'm saying? They've done well up to this point, getting guys. The team having more success. So he knows what to say. But he's also smart that he didn't mention about anything going on because he's not. He wasn't there. Only guy that should have addressed it is Mike Vrabel, and he's not going to address shit. We know that. He's a smart guy. He ain't addressing shit because if he did, he would be fucked. You feel me? So, he did what he had to do. To continue, Vrabel, who addressed reporters this week to last year's draft, did not do so Monday, but was never scheduled to either. There you go. He and Wolf met with the national media at this year's annual scouting combine. Vrabel also spoke to reporters at the NFL's annual meeting in Phoenix on March 31st, just days after he'd been photographed at a posh Arizona getaway with Russini, the Athletics NFL insider. But before those pictures of them surfaced in the Post. Okay, so this happened. So those pictures were old. Those pictures actually happened a week before the annual league meeting. All right. The photos, which were published on April 7th, show Vrabel and Russini in bathing suits poolside, as well as hugging on a rooftop at the Ambient in Sedona, Arizona, days before the league meeting. Both Vrabel, 50, and Russini, 43, are married to other people with whom they have children. These photos show a completely innocent interaction, and any suggestion otherwise is laughable, Vrabel told the Post, which published the photos in a statement last week. This doesn't deserve any further response. All right. Okay. All right, Mike Vrabel, I'm letting the nigga rock. After that, we let the nigga rock a little bit. But a little bit's a little bit, because this could backfire. Vrabel will likely speak publicly during the NFL draft, which begins April 23rd in Pittsburgh. A person familiar with the situation told USA Today Sports. That person was granted anonymity. Well, hold on. I'm trying to say this right. Anonymity. Anonymity. Oh, anonymity. There you go. Because the Patriots have not formally scheduled any news conference during the draft. And New England, which holds the penultimate pick of the first round, might not even choose anyone on the first night if the team trades back from that 31st overall selection. The original organically conferred to the previous season Super Bowl runner-up, as always. Vrabel, Wolf, and VP of Player Personnel Ryan Callahan all addressed reporters at various points during the 2025 draft. Vrabel doing so on the night of the first round following the selection of former LSU left tackle Will Campbell with the 4th overall selection. Russini, who worked for ESPN prior to joining The Athletic in 2023, covered Vrabel while he was the coach of the Tennessee Titans from 2018 to 2023. So, yeah, they have history because she was there, and I knew that. Though she initially received a statement of support from The Athletic, also effectively the New York Times sports section. After the release of the photos, her conduct is now being investigated by the Times. She won't be reporting in the interim. Her contract expires in August. So honestly, they might as well fire her ass. No cap. She might get fired. She'll probably end up getting another job. It might be a little bit, but Diana Russini, I apologize. And when I say I apologize that you got caught up, I apologize because as a woman, it's going to affect you more than a man. It is. It is. We've seen it. We've seen it many times. We saw it with Mike Vrabel, with Brett Favre and the shorty on the Jets. You know, you see it a lot of times. You see it a lot of times. But, hey, Mike Vrabel, lock in for the draft, man. Lock in with Elliot Wolf, Ryan Callahan, and all them niggas, please. Because there's so much momentum for this Pats team. Still got to figure out the Christian Gonzalez contract. Lock the fuck in, nigga. Please. Lock the fuck in. My nigga, you got to. Because this shit right here. Can't be getting caught up like that, my nigga. Can't be getting caught up like that. Cannot be getting caught up like that. With that being said, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening Sports. It's your boy, the one and only Nero. We were back with another one today. I tell you, the Red Sox tonight, tough. Garrett Crochet, worst start of his Red Sox career. I don't know what's going to happen afterwards. Well, we should. Garrett Crochet should be okay. He should be. His ERA is fucked for the rest of the year. His ERA is going to be fucked for the rest of the year. So, Cy Young Award consideration is off the table. All-Star game consideration might be off the table as well, unless he somehow turns it around. But yeah, if you haven't already, like the video and subscribe to me on the Red app. We are currently live on the Red app. Again, I cannot say the names. That's why my views are down. The Red app at WTHH Sports. Again, we are currently live on the Red app as well as the Purple app. So you can follow me on the Purple app at WTHHS617 and follow me on the video app. It says it right there at WTHH Sports. You feel me? But yeah, y'all already know the vibes. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Hopefully the Red Sox can put a few more runs and try to come back in this game. But yeah, pitiful start by Garrett Crochet tonight. He did not have it. We'll recap that probably tomorrow. I love y'all again. Be safe. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.